stars. So, almost done with this garden area. Sorry, still a little early. Well, I didn't sleep too well last night, but it's a lovely foggy December morning. But we got some weed eating to do, and well, I'm pretty happy with the way this is coming along. I'm gonna put some zip ties on some of this here just to kind of give it a little bit of extra protection and kind of keep it all together and functional. But pretty happy with the results. Our chickens, they free roam all over the yard and stuff like that. And so what I did is I went inside of it yesterday, closed the door behind me, and just kind of see how they acted. And they weren't too happy about not being able to follow me around, just in case I was able to give them something. But the main thing we have to do now is, well, we have to finish this door. I'm just not happy with it. I'm not going to be happy with it until I get it finished. But I've got some areas down here I gotta fill in, and of course I'm going to do something right here too to get some more 1x1s to knock that out. The garden's looking pretty good. Need some more composting stuff, top layer, things like that. A couple more bags, we'll get that today. We'll get this knocked out. We'll get all the plants in the ground because they need it. I'm going to be doing another one of these beds, at least one more. More than likely it's going to be over here on this side where all this stuff is, or maybe do a couple of small ones. We're not 100% sure yet, but our plan is to get some blueberry bushes put in there, and of course here in Florida there's a Florida peach tree that we're wanting to get that going as well. But that's gonna be some time. It's gonna be some time. So we're not really 100% sure what we're gonna do, other than get what we have, put it in the ground, and yeah, just enjoy it. So, all right. Well, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna get back to it, and I'll catch up with y'all in a minute. Okay, so it's a little later in the day. Got a lot more progress done. We got the tomato cages set up. We got those in the ground. It's not as deep as we would have liked it to be, but it's what we got, so we're gonna make it work. But we've got quite a few things. We got some carrots, we got radishes. We got kale. We got some beets. We got spinach, Swiss chard. Doing okay. Now, what I'm working on is this right here. So this basically is just a mixture of chicken compost, if you will, some rabbit compost. We got some of the soil. We got some leaves. We got a little bit of stuff. And we got some pretty angry chickens that can't get in here and mess with us. So, it's working. But, all right. So, next what I'm going to be doing is, try to get this way. So, the back row, we're going to be planting some eggplant. Didn't do quite as well as we were hoping for. But, excuse me, sir, you can have the stage in a minute. Okay? Okay? Stop being rude. Anyhow. So we got that going in here. We got some broccoli, cauliflower, and some other carrots put down as well. And so I'm going to get this knocked out. Okay, sir, what would you like to say? Huh? Yeah? How's the price of eggs in China, sir? Okay, so I'm going to get back to it, and we'll catch up with you in a minute. Alright, everybody, so we've got everything planted. Wife's inside doing some cleaning and stuff with the kids. I've got some hay I'm fixing to put down on top of this to help keep stuff more nutrients and moisture and stuff like that in. I'm going to water it down real good, but pretty excited to say the only thing we have left to put in the ground, we'll have to do another small bed somewhere. We got some celery that's popping up. We didn't think it was going to do any good, but it's doing actually quite well. And we have some onions, some little bulbing scallion type onions. But I wanted to kind of talk about what living life differently is all about. What we are a family of 5. If you're here from our Instagram page, welcome. If you're new, welcome as well. My name's Mike, and my wife is Jen. We have 3 daughters. Oldest one's 19, youngest one is 11. Like many others, we've suffered quite a bit through this pandemic. Some obviously suffered way more than we have, but we just got to reevaluating, life decisions and choices and stuff. And it's like, why can't we just take control of our food and know where that's coming from? Just eat healthier, be more active, do things. Since this pandemic started, I've gained a lot of weight. I think overall, I've gained about 100 pounds. And now, granted, I did go from a warehouse type job to an office desk. I work for a pretty big insurance company. Absolutely hate my job. And I want to focus more on my family. And that's what we should all be focused on. We shouldn't be worried about where our bills, or how they're going to get taken care of. And yeah, we all struggle with that. And that's a given. But little things, make for big waves, if you will, or something on that lines. Forget the actual saying. I think little rocks make big waves, something like that. So, controlling our food. We got the garden going, as you've seen. We got chickens. We have some rabbits. Rabbits are going to help us with the fertilizing. Chickens are going to produce us with some food, egg-wise. They're not meat chickens. I would love to get some meat chickens at one point, or at some point, but we'll have to see how that goes here. Kids are not 100% on board with that, and I get it. They've never grown up around this type of a lifestyle, and it's a little bit of a shock to them. But we'll get there, and I'm pretty confident in that. So we won't show them or anything like that unless they want to be on camera. At least until they get used to this whole process. But yeah, so as you can see, we're a little different. We're not your normal family anyhow. And it seems like, the wildest and craziest ideas, are come from the ones that want to do the best for their family and not worried about what the corporate world has to say, or we don't care as far as who likes this on Facebook and why this person didn't leave a comment or like a post or something like that. We're not about that. So here's another cool thing that we do. We love reptiles. We have quite a bit. We have a tortoise. We have a couple turtles. We do have some snakes. We have some ball pythons, corn snakes. We have a red-tailed boa, a little bitty guy. But we have some geckos. We have bearded dragons. You may see them on the channel. We're gonna show those eventually. I know some people are a little squeamish about them, but that's okay. That's okay. I was too. In fact, here's something. Another not proud moment that I'm gonna probably put out there as well. I told my wife at one point that there will never be a snake in this house. That if she ever brought one in, I would pack my bags and I would leave. And I'm still not happy that I said stuff like that, but I was raised to fear snakes. Doesn't matter what kind of snake. I've always loved reptiles. I've always loved animals in general. But I let other people's fear control me. And we've had snakes for about 2 years now, almost 3 years now, and they're amazing animals. They're easy to take care of. They're not interactive like dogs and cats, no, but not all pets need to be that way. They don't all need to be companions like that. And that's something that I've enjoyed. I like just being able to sit and watch them move around, and watch how they climb and stuff like that. They're definitely not slimy, as I was always taught to believe, and I'm sure many others you probably had the same thoughts on that. But tell you what, stick around and you might change your mind on that. I'm not saying you got to ever go out to a store and hold one or anything like that, but they're pretty cool. So we do things differently. Wife is a little bit more laid back, chill type mentality. I'm the rock star, so to speak. So I like all kinds of stuff, and we'll get into that later. We'll do an introduction type stuff, but I just wanted to kind of go over that and kind of talk about what we do. And yeah, so definitely don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the video, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. I'm cool with all that. I read everything, and I'll do my best to comment on stuff and ask questions, because questions are going to help out with content. You know what I'm saying? That brings up another big thing. We want out of here. So we've got a little over 3/4 of an acre, and we live here in Central Florida, but we want out. We've got a couple different places in mind. We kind of like the North Carolina area. Seems to be a ton of homesteaders there. I'm sure some of you may know Justin Rhodes and Sow the Land and Holler Homestead, stuff like that. Those have been massive influencers to us in the most positive way that you can imagine. They've encouraged us so much to just follow this path, and it's stuff that we really believe in and we really love, and we are passionate about it. We're scared about it because we don't know how. We're still learning things as we go. This is brand new to us. So I hope you come along for that journey, and I hope you get some laughs and stuff like that as well. Yeah, we're looking at a couple different places. We're not sure where we want to go, but North Carolina is pretty big on the list, I will say that. So let me know in the comments. Let me know where you're from and what you like about your state and what you don't like about your state, especially when it comes to homesteading and gardening and animals and stuff like that. But ultimately we'd love about 10 acres or more. Our oldest one, she's going to need a spot of her own, so ultimately she can have an acre or so and have her own little garden if she chooses, or if she doesn't, that's fine too. But so yeah, I need to get back to this, so I'm gonna set y'all up and get some cover on this, get this watered in, and we'll call it a day. So appreciate you hanging out with me, and let's just jump back into it. Whew. I for one am tired. So we got everything done, everything's in the ground, everything's watered good. We got the hay down. We decided to go with hay instead of the mulch. The hay, we believe is going to break down a bit better. Let us know what you use on top of your soil. Do you use anything at all? We like the idea of the hay. It's light, kind of holds everything in better, I guess you could say. So now we just get to enjoy and watch it and continue on. But sun's setting, so I'm going to have to call it. Got some stuff we got to pick up, but still got a lot of work to do. We're going to go ahead and also we're going to be working on the house, doing some painting and clearing out some weeds and stuff like that. But we'll save that for another video. In fact, speaking of this video, I am doing a 30-day challenge where I'm going to do a video a day for 30 days. That's the goal. Video a day for 30 days. And during that time, we'll discuss all kinds of things. So don't forget, definitely put your comments down and questions down, and stuff I can go over in a video with y'all. And who knows, we'll make a whole video based off what questions you have. But I'm going to go ahead and end this here with my buddies. We got Atlas, and then we got Pumpkin over there. She's loving her hay that we put down for her. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. And we'll catch you tomorrow. And don't forget to live life differently.